Darwin Platform Group of Companies is one of the fastest growing diversified Indian conglomerates with global footprints. It is setting up offices globally and tying up with companies across the globe for multiple sectors. The company has ventured into real estate and construction, stockbroking and finance, arms and ammunition, mining, airlines, and many other sectors.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Market Today on Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is a show where we share with you the closing action on the D Street, the strategies that you need to follow, the key stocks that you need to keep on your radar, and we'll be joined by a special guest very shortly. But first up, a quick check on how the markets are doing as we begin the last half an hour of trade. When we talk about the Nifty, it's slowly and gradually inching towards the high point of the day yet again. And you can see at 22,198 kind of a level now. 22,200 can be seen. 0.3% of an uptick can also be seen on the Nifty now. When we talk about the broader markets, the Nifty 500, that's up by about 0.2% higher in trade. The broader market slightly lackluster when we compare it with the benchmark index Nifty. So the mid cap and the small cap 100 index are slightly lower in trade, both slackening about 0.2% odd in trade as well. It's the Nifty Small Cap 100 Index, however, that's now recovered and is now being seen at a 0.3% of an uptick that can be seen on Nifty Small Cap. However, it's the mid caps that's still in the red. But slowly and gradually, that's also recovering from the lowest point of the day as well. Right now at 49,048 odd levels that can be seen on the index. Now, apart from this, when we talk about sectorally, the action largely remains in the IT and the auto pack. Those are the sectors that are looking at the positive limelight today. So you can see a flattish trade on the Nifty Bank that's at 46,590 odd levels. The autos are driving higher in a faster lane, so 0.7% of an uptick for this one. The IT index is also up by about 0.7% odd. It's the realty space that's also, in a good shape today, 1% higher in trade, and the pharma and the healthcare stocks that's also moving up in trade. Half odd percent gains can also be seen on the pharma and the metals pack. But what's dragging in trade today? The financial services, half odd percent lower in trade. The oil and gas, about 0.7% of decline. PSU banks, that's the one that's not participating, for half odd percent declines coming in for that one as well. Now, when we talk about the top gainers on the Nifty, you clearly have TCS as the top mover, about 2.7% higher in trade, followed by Tata Motors, Power Grid, IndusInd Bank. These are some of the stocks that are moving up in trade as we speak. Let's welcome our guest on the show. Raghavendra Singh now joins in. He's market expert. Raghavendra, good afternoon to you, and welcome to Business Today Television. It's always good to have you on Market Today as well. Tell us, what you really see in the markets. It's been pretty quiet. We've been consolidating for a while now. Of course, there has been some volatile moves, sharper moves during the day. But what is the view that you have on the markets? What are you making about the kind of moves that we are seeing in this prolonged phase of consolidation?
Very good afternoon, Sakshi. As far as Nifty and Bank Nifty is concerned, we have seen from past 10 to 15 days, there is a strong consolidation between 21,800 to 22,200 and 300 levels. As for the open interest is concerned, I think 22,000 have the highest open interest, which means for this week it is very difficult to break 22,000 level on the lower side. On the higher side, we have entered into the new zone of 22,000 to 23,000 levels. Actually, SDFC Bank, Reliance, the heavyweights like TCS, Wipro, Tata Motor have given a very good run up, and I think the large cap can pull up the Nifty up to 23,000 level. Bank Nifty is in somewhere, waiting for some strong upside move. I think Bank Nifty can give strong upside till 48,000 level. SDFC Bank, ICICI Bank structures are good. So this is what I believe, that Bank Nifty consolidation can give a good breakout above 23,000, 23,300 level very soon. So market is looking very strong, and I believe any dip can use for the buying level.
Okay, any of these dips can be used for the buying level as far as the banking majors are concerned. But let me talk to you about the IT sector first, since that was in spotlight right from the morning trade, and especially when we talk about TCS. Now, we did see that how UBS has upgraded the stock of TCS to buy from neutral. It has raised the target to 4,700 from 4,000 rupees, and about a 16-17% upside. And the bullish call came as the analysts believe that the ramp up of large deals will probably drive growth in the long term. Now, this stock has already surged about 5.5% this year, as against just about a 0.7% surge in Sensex that we have seen. It also hit a 52-week high recently of 41.84. It's been now closing in onto that level again. What is the sense that you have on TCS? Even though this bullish move was only restrained to TCS, that was largely responsible for the positive move in the IT sector today, it did not spread across to the entire IT space. Your own sense on TCS and the entire IT pack?
Entire IT pack has given so IT index, above 32,000 have given very strong breakout. We have discussed these things, yeah, earlier on your channel. TCS given breakout after 3 years, I believe. So 41,000 is a very strong resistance zone. Now we are trading above that, and I think 4,700 is very less target. I believe TCS can touch above that, beyond that level. Wipro is, also taking, some lead above 500 level, 530 level. So TCS and Wipro is the major IT heavyweights which are looking good on the chart. Apart from that, IT mid-cap stock have already given good run up, persistent, emphasis, SCL Tech, even LTTS. These are all mid-cap IT, large-cap IT stocks which have given very good run up in last 2 to 3 months. Now it is time for the TCS, Infosys, Wipro, and other stocks which have not performed, last 2 3 years. So I think TCS can touch much higher level beyond the 4,700.
Okay, fair enough. So that was as far as the IT space is concerned. The other Tata Group stock that is in limelight is Tata Motors, and that's from the auto space again. Now, this stock has definitely had a dream run over the last 1.5 years or so. And the kind of moves that we are looking at on Tata Motors, they continue to go on the upside. Even right now, it's trading at the highest point of the day, 3% higher at 964 odd levels. Now, there will be a lot of investors who may be feeling FOMO that you have missed the best part of the rally over the last 1.5 years. But what is the long-term sense that you have on Tata Motors? Would you still advise investors to go ahead and buy this stock if somebody has a long-term horizon? Is it still a good buy below 1,000 rupees at 964?
Absolutely, definitely. This is one of the best stock below 1,000 rupees. You just roam on the road, you just see what is the car roaming on the road. So it is only Tata, Tata Harrier, Tata Nexon, Tata Safari. Everywhere we can see. अब इतना road पे गाड़ी चलेगी तो stock के price में भी appreciation definitely आने वाला है. So I believe Tata is the one of the best stock in auto sector. I believe Tata Motor should touch 1,100, 1,200 level very soon. Buy on dip, don't miss this out because still there is a steam left, and I think 1,200 level are coming very soon.
Okay, 1,200 levels may be coming very soon. Even this level is a good buy for the stock price at this point in time at around 964. You can still go ahead and buy Tata Motors for your portfolio. Let's discuss a little bit more on the auto names. The other one that's doing well today is M&M. And this stock has also been one of the outperformers when we talk about the entire auto space. In 1956, currently, this stock is also inched towards the highest point of the day. One of the better trades that investors got in an intraday basis from the auto pack was definitely M&M today. How do you see M&M? And do you foresee good upside from here also?
Sakshi, if we see previous data of other auto stocks like Maruti have given run up from 4,000 to 11,000 level. Tata Motor given, from 200 to 1,000 level. Ashok Leyland given from 60 rupees to 200 level. Now it is time for the M&M. M&M have just started, started giving rally above 1,200, 1,300. I'm expecting much, much, much higher level beyond this. 2,000 is a very small resistance. I think that will going to break. And above that, I can expect more than 3,000 level very soon.
Okay, so that's as far as M&M is concerned as well. Let's discuss the other space that was in focus today, and that is the QSR space. This space we have, touched upon very less in over the last 1 or 2 odd months. Whenever we have had this discussion, because there was nothing much that was really happening, and suddenly this regulation comes in from Maharashtra about speculation about a kind of inspection that will take place into some of these companies' places. So Westlife has been one stock that has reacted or sharply on the downside today. It's fallen about 6% in trade. And we've also seen the others like Devyani International, Sapphire Foods, Jubilant Foods. They've also come under slight pressure because of this news flow that has come in. How would you really look at this current space of QSR? And what do you foresee here? In these dips, are these the good times to accumulate these stocks, or should one stay away in the kind of regulation that has come in?
See, it is a regulation. It is a regulatory problem. It is not the company management, the corporate the governance issue. It is going to resolve very soon. Whether it is government going to do it, or whether it is any other individual corporate house who is going to do it. So I believe this is not going to affect any company profit, maybe any price. So there's some small profit taking is there. I believe this opportunity should in cash on the buy side, and I believe this is a buying opportunity in these stocks. Definitely going to buy this.
Okay, you can continue to buy this. Any particular favorites that you have from this space?
Uh, Jubilant Food is trading at a very attractive level below 500. So I believe 470, 480 is a good level to buy with the stop loss of 460. Target should be 500 plus. So this is the stock which I am going to recommend to buy.
Okay. That was as far as the fast food space or the QSR, the quick service restaurant chains is concerned, and the update coming in from Maharashtra that's going to be under watch list. But this, Raghavendra believes, is a good point to accumulate Jubilant Foods from this space since it is attracting, since it is trading at an attractive level at this point in time. The other space that was important to watch, which we continuously keep an eye out on, is Paytm amidst the kind of developments that we've been seeing. Now, the shares did show some kind of a buck up in trade today. And this was after Vijay Shekhar Sharma talked about stepping down from the board of Paytm's Payments Bank. And the firm now clearly looking to disintegrate from the payments bank on an even though this has been the stance right from the word go from Paytm's founder and chairman Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Now, after this, we've seen the brokerage house Macquarie giving an underperform call on Paytm with a target price of 275. We have seen even lower targets being coming about from the brokerage houses on this one. How are you looking at a fresh 197 communications at 427?
197 communication should be there at 197 rupees. I believe avoid this stock. Don't buy. I'm completely recommending on your channel since 1000 level. I believe this stock is
Yes.
not worth above 200 rupees, 200 and 300 rupees. It is better to wait for the right opportunity. There are so many stocks which we can buy for the NBFC or maybe like this, the fintech companies. So I completely avoid this. I'll advise my investors to stay away from this. Wait for some other stock to buy.
Okay, wait for some other stock to buy, stay away from Paytm. That's the word coming in since there is a lot of uncertainty that's surrounding this stock, even at these levels. So do not get enticed with the current levels because there is still a lot of uncertainty on this one. Which are the other spaces, Raghavendra, that you're looking at more positively in terms of sectors right now?
Constructions, I believe infra and constructions are doing good. So L&T, KNR Constructions. So these two stocks are looking very attractive. And apart from that, Realty stocks, Oberoi Realty, DLF, these stocks are looking very good on the chart and promising. And I believe upside is going to continue till at least till the elections. So I think these sectors should be there in your portfolio.
Okay, so construction stocks like L&T and KNR Constructions and some of the stocks from the realty space should be on investors' radar at this point in time. The realty stocks have actually had a dream run again. This is one space that outperformed sectorally in 2023. It continues to move up higher. Even on a day like today, we've seen a 1% surge coming in on the Nifty Realty as well. Um, uh, Raghavendra, your top two trades, which one would those be from the real estate players, the major players?
Uh, Oberoi Realty and DLF is these two stocks are looking good on the chart. And apart from that, L&T and KNR Construction on the infra.
Okay, fair enough. What kind of upside do you see? Do you have a range on these particular for a positional to a long-term basis?
Short-term trader can buy DLF for the target of 960, 970 with the stop loss of 900 rupees. Oberoi Realty looking very good, and I believe this stock should touch 1500 level. We can buy with the stop loss of 1360. And apart from the KNR Construction given a very strong upside breakout. It is a higher top, higher bottom formation, and I think 300 plus level should come very soon, 350, 360 level. And L&T has given very strong, breakout above 3450, and I think 36, 3700 level on the chart.
Okay, so that's as far as the space is concerned and your upside levels that you can watch out for. Let's also discuss one of the underperformers. We've discussed autos and realty as the outperformers of the past and that continue to see some momentum. One of the spaces that has been an underperforming sector is the FMCG sector. We've hardly seen moves come in on this space over the last 1.5 years when the markets have really had a dream run, especially in the last 6 to 8 months or so. There has been an absolute lackluster performance, especially from the big heavyweight makers like HUL, for example, or a Britannia, or maybe a Nestle, or ITC. Also, it has actually consolidated after a dream run for a long time again. We are again seeing some news flows come in. Marico, for example, has declared an interim dividend of 6.5 rupees per share now on this one. How do you really view the FMCG space, Raghavendra? Anything that strikes you, looks attractive after this underperformance? Do you see now the space is getting into the right zone to perform now?
ITC and Nestle, these two stocks are looking good on the chart. Apart from that, actually, this entire sector is in consolidation and bear grip. So I believe this sector, will be there in the bear grip till actually the elections. And I believe only ITC have a very strong support at 400. One can buy with the stop loss of 400, with the target of 430, 450 for the shorter time. Nestle India have given very strong breakout, 2500 level, 2600 level. So I think after they split, the stock have traded in the very strong consolidation zone. Now it is time to accumulate this stock. Nestle India for the target of 2700, 2800 with the stop loss of 2400. So these two stocks are looking good. Apart from that, HUL and Marico and other FMCG stocks. So I think these two stocks are looking good apart from them.
Okay, fair enough. So that's as far as the FMCG space is concerned. Let's also talk about pharma and healthcare pack. Raghavendra, where exactly are you turning bullish in this entire space? Any particular stocks are coming on your radar now?
Biocon is looking good. Biocon has given a strong breakout over 300. Now it has again turned, turned down to 275, 270 level. So it has a very strong support at 270, 265. So I think 270 is the base, 270 is the base, and from where we can buy this stock for the target of 300 rupees. So Biocon is looking good. Other than Biocon, Arbindo Pharma is also looking good. 1100, 1000 level is the range. Earlier we used to talk. Now again it is trading in the 1040 and 60 level. One can buy this stock with the stop loss of 1020 for the target of 1070 level.
Okay, so that's as far as the pharma space is concerned. Biocon and Oro Pharma, these are the two picks that Raghavendra is betting big on. In case you've been scouting for some opportunities, these are the two stocks that you can keep on your radar as well. Okay, oil and gas space has now been consolidating after having a very good run up. We've seen the OMC space getting completely re-rated with the kind of sharp moves on, weekly basis, intraday basis that we have seen here. Even the upstream companies like ONGC, Oil India, they have been having a dream run as well. Finally, they are consolidating. How do you really look at this current set of consolidation that's taking place?
I believe it is a a small profit booking going on in entire oil and gas sector. So I believe again we can see the rally on the higher side in the next month, I think. So ONGC, BPCL, SPCL, all stocks are looking good. But at least for next for the week, I think stock for the next month contract we are definitely going to buy this stock buy for the next month.
Buy for next month. Okay. And would you be more interested in the OMC stocks or the upstream companies?
Only in ONGC and HPCL. These two stocks are very promising, are very strong on the chart, and I believe these two stocks can outperform in the next month also.
Okay, ONGC and HPCL from the oil and gas space, one upstream giant and the other one from the oil marketing companies. These are the two stocks for the next month that Raghavendra believes that can be readying it themselves for a big run up again. Energy space, of course, is something that we constantly touch base. And Raghavendra, you have been one of the first voices that threw their weight behind Coal India, the kind of performance and the outperformance that we've seen on this major as well. I clearly remember that you talked about how Coal India is perhaps looking like it's not only in the business of making coal, but probably in the business of making diamonds. And that's how the results will show in the kind of stock market performance that we have seen. And in fact, Coal India shares have had a dream run. If we look at the last 6 months move, investors will be able to look at the kind of move that we have seen. Let's pull up a chart of last 6 months order, and you will see about 100% kind of a 92% kind of a move that we've already seen. So investors have actually
Absolutely.
seen a doubling of their wealth. Where does Coal India share really go from here on now, Raghavendra?
Again, I'll say, Sakshi, Coal India, don't sell this stock. Buy on dip, buy it. 440 level is very reasonable price. I can say it is trading, and the valuations are very low. So I believe this stock can touch much higher level from this level. 500 plus level we can see in the next month. By the March end, I believe 550, 560 level, and overall for the longer term, I think this stock can go up to 600, 700 plus level. So buy on dip, Coal India, don't sell it.
Okay, don't sell Coal India. Even now, a very confident view coming in from Raghavendra over there. He still believes right from the start when he had been vouching for the stock has already nearly doubled investors' wealth. But even now, he believes that stock prices of even 700 can be seen going forward. So every dip could be seen as a buying opportunity into Coal India. And this is the stock that he wants investors to hold on to as well. It's 3:23 right now. Good time to touch base on the BTST and the STBT calls with Raghavendra. Anything that comes to your mind, Raghavendra, for the BTST or STBT trades for tomorrow?
BTST trade, I can bout on SDFC Bank. SDFC Bank is looking good for tomorrow. I think SDFC Bank and Reliance both are the heavyweights, and I think this can be used for the BTST. No STBT for tomorrow.
Okay, so only BTST, no STBT for tomorrow. So there you have it. Hope that helps all the investors and traders who are interested in looking for the BTST dates. Let's check the markets right now. The Nifty Bank about 0.07% up in trade at 46,609. It's the Nifty that's holding on to 22,193 odd levels. And of course, we're also looking at the Sensex moving up higher in trade. The mid caps still down by about 1.2%. It's the small caps that have recovered. Let's also look at a few more stocks that are moving. So TCS, Indices, Banks, and Pharma, these are the movers on the Nifty. Bharti Airtel, Power Grid, Tata Steel, these are the other movers that we can spot on the Nifty index. These are the stocks that are moving well. As far as the F&O space is concerned, let's look at the kind of movers that we're looking at. So you have ICICI Lombard, Havells, Tata Motors, JK Cement, ABB, Tata Communication. These are the stocks that are moving up. TCS, Birla Soft, Trent. These are the stocks that are moving up in the FNO space. These are the top gainers right there. On the losing front, let's see. So it's Indus Towers that's down. RBL Bank, IOC. These are down by anywhere over 2.5% odd or so as far as the FNO action is also concerned. Right now, the advanced decline ratio shows you 1 is to 1.8 at this point in time. Raghavendra, for tomorrow, let's now start preparing. It's 3:25. Where exactly should investors keep their focus for tomorrow, and what would the strategy be according to you for investors?
I believe banking sectors are still looking very attractive, and I think SDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, and SBI, all four banks, the heavyweights, can lead from the front and can lead the bank Nifty up above 47,000. Actually, we are trading in the monthly expiry week, and there is a monthly rollover going on. I believe tomorrow we can see some sharp upside move in bank Nifty and banking stocks. So I think banking stock is a good bet for tomorrow.
Banking stock should be good for tomorrow. On the space, let's talk to you about IndusInd Bank. That was the stock that was in momentum today. 1490 can be seen for this one currently. So a strong move that was coming in on this. On IndusInd Bank, anything that you spot on the chart?
Yes, we can see, the open interest at 1500 level. So the kind of open interest is there at around 20-25 lakhs. So I believe if the stock trade above 1500 tomorrow, we can see some sharp short covering in the stock up to 1520, 1530. So stock is looking good on the chart. It is expiry week. It's a monthly expiry week. So it is quite dangerous on the higher side if there is a highest open interest on the nearest strike. So I believe this stock can give 1500 plus level tomorrow.
Okay. Since we're talking about short covering, I wanted to touch base on Havells also that I just mentioned from the FNO space. The stock hit a 52-week high. Goldman Sachs has double upgraded the stock as well, and that's why we have seen a move coming in on Havells. Do you like the stock at this current level? Where do you see this headed?
Absolutely, Sakshi. The stock is, very good and traded very good in last 1 month. So stock has given almost 200, 300 rupees upside in last 1 month than 2 months. So I think still we are into as I said, we are into the expiry week. I think the stock can go up to 1500, 1500 plus level for the expiry. After that, we can see in the next one where the stock head. But I think this time we can see 1500 level very soon. Tomorrow or day after
1500
tomorrow.
levels. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So tomorrow or day after tomorrow, Havells should be on your radar. 1500 kind of levels can actually be seen on this one again. Well, on that note, thanks a lot, Raghavendra, for being with us on this special edition and helping us navigate through the current moves in the markets, several sectors and stocks that you've discussed. We will continue to touch base on all of those in the coming days as well. Many thanks for being with us on to this special
Thank you
edition.
so much, Sakshi. Thank you.
All right, let's start winding down the markets now. About 3:28 right now. Let's look at how the markets are shaping up towards the closing of the day. So you do have several sectors. So same metals, for example, 0.5% higher. Of course, IT is the one that was among the top gainers. About 0.7% of gains could be seen. Autos were the other one that was definitely in limelight, 0.6% of a move. Within that, so you had Tata Motors, Eicher Motors, M&M. These were the stocks that were definitely in the limelight today. And of course, apart from this, it's the mid caps that are slowly but gradually reducing their losses, but seem to be closing in the red as of now. 49,053. Small caps managed to inch up into the green as of now. Both the Nifty and the Sensex are looking to end the day with about 0.3% gains coming in. PSUs was a space that we're seeing some profit booking taking place, especially the PSU banking names as well. Financial services sector also down in trade, pulled down by 1.5% of losses coming in from stocks like Bajaj Finance. Those were the stocks that were slightly lower in trade. Apart from this, we also saw the pharma index about 0.5% higher in trade. So you did have stock like Sun Pharma and even Cipla gaining some traction in trade today. But just like how Raghavendra points out, it's going to be a banking day tomorrow. So banking gainers like IndusInd Bank, they could be in focus even in tomorrow's trading session. So keep that in mind. Flattish with a positive bias is what the Nifty Bank is really shutting shop today. We'll keep an eye out on all these banking names. The advanced decline ratio on the Sensex shows 1668 shares on the positive, vis-a-vis 2420 stocks on the declining side. Similarly, 844 stocks on the Nifty or the NSE on an advancing level. 1440 shares on the downside. Some of the gainers from the big heavyweight majors like from the Nifty include stocks like Bharti, Airtel, LNT, even Sun Pharma. These are the other movers that actually showed some kind of positive moves. Power Grid, kind of stocks that were moving up in trade. Federal Bank, ICICI Bank, definitely the big banking majors that supported the market moves in trade today. So you are looking at a shutting shop of 22,193 on the Nifty. That's the closing level, 0.3% of an uptick. The Sensex closing in about 0.4% higher in trade at 73,066. And the Nifty Bank just flattish with a positive bias at 46,617. Mid caps down by 0.1%, and the small caps managing to gain about 0.3% odd in trade. So that's the markets for you. What we'll do is we'll wind down the market edition right here on Market Today on Business Today Television. But do stay tuned as action follows right up on your screens even after this. Many thanks for tuning in.
Darwin Platform Group of Companies is one of the fastest growing diversified Indian conglomerates with global footprints. It is setting up offices globally and tying up with companies across the globe for multiple sectors. The company has ventured into real estate and construction, stockbroking and finance, arms and ammunition, mining, airlines, and many other sectors.